Alright, YouTube. So, this is my Green Lantern costume. Um, Sorry that it took me so long to actually, work up to making this video. I have been extremely lazy with this video, and only reason being because um, I believe I did mention it in a previous video before about the costume. I am very unhappy with this only because of this fabric. All the black fabric, it's all the same fabric, and it is the the hex. I think it's like the hex scuba design by Yaya Han that you can get on Joanne's website. I thought it would be really cool to have like this hexagon layout or this hexagon pattern, if you guys can see that, be like the basis for the costume, as opposed to it being like all shiny like this, just like green and black. So yeah, if you guys can see this here, this is the Green Lantern ring that I feel like I personally designed. I have a smaller one right here from when I'm not in costume. So the gem that's in the center, I really wanted to have like an emerald gem in there, but I couldn't get my hands on any. So what I did was I heated up some hot glue basically and mixed or tried to mix in some green paint, green spray paint, and I put it like within the center. This is all Warbler. It's two pieces of Warbler. You can see the cutouts, and yeah, if you can see, like the Green Lantern symbol is painted darker. It's a darker color. Yeah, so like the rest of the ring is like a lighter green, and then the emblem itself is darker. The same on this one. But yeah, so uh, this costume is essentially a onesie, and that took me a while to figure out. It was a bunch of trial and error. I had to make a pattern using an already existing pattern for the arms, um, to also include the glove or the hand. Yeah, essentially the glove, to make it just like flow as one entire sleeve piece. And that took me a while to figure out. And I wanted to do the same thing for the legs, but that I couldn't fit. I couldn't work around the curvature of the foot, and I did not want there to be a seam going straight down the middle of my foot. So basically, these are booties that I made. I just put saran wrap on my feet and put tape on that. But these are booties that are sewn onto the legs. And then on the sides here, seeing as I wore this to Comic Con last year, I made, pockets, to like hang the badge on, to have my wallet and any money and, like loose articles in my pockets. But yeah, so the neck piece, if you guys can see this, the neck piece is essentially two pieces of 2 millimeter craft foam. The outer neck piece, and then like the thinner piece that's like right here. Again, if you guys can like see the indentation, I have the thinner piece glued on to the outer neck piece, and then I basically just like glued or used contact cement and glued the fabric onto the foam. on only on the front side, and then like I folded everything back. I do believe I might have glued it on the back side also, just so that it would be nice and secure. And then I just sewed the the neck piece onto the torso area. The emblem on the chest is like actually my most favorite part. It's two pieces of 2 millimeter craft foam. Um, Both have been glued onto the craft foam, so the fabric is actually glued onto the craft foam. And I was really scared that if I had used too much glue on the foam, it would seep through the fabric. Because I tried it out with a whole bunch of other pieces, and that's what happened. But yeah, this worked out really well. This is like my favorite part of the entire costume. The neck piece is my second favorite part. But the reason why I'm very unhappy with this costume is because my range of motion is extremely limited. I can't put my arms all the way up. I can only go about this far before everything over here on the sides start tugging, and if I was to push any further, it would rip. Um, the shoulder pads are also 2 millimeter craft foam. I use the same pattern that I used for my Star Wars costume for the knee guards. I used the same pattern for those. And I just did the same thing that I did for the emblem and for the neck piece. I just glued the fabric on, and then I just glued the whole thing onto the arms. So, yeah, this is a Green Lantern costume. I'm definitely going to remake this, but all out of 4-way stretch fabric. I need to have my range of motion. I can't even really properly sit in this thing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hopefully this video made it all the way to the end. I have my rear facing camera facing me, so I can't really see my my screen to see how much runtime I have left. So hopefully I made it all the way through. If not, I'll just make a live stream. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. On the bottom of the booties, I got, you know, a rubber sole, or just like a piece of rubber, glued that onto the bottom, so I can actually walk outside in this, and it's really nice and comfortable. I put old shoe insoles on the inside of the booties, so it's like I have support, you know, so it's not just straight flat and uncomfortable. It's actually quite comfortable. Just if you guys decide to do something like this, don't wear it on a rainy day or if it's wet outside, because your feet will get wet. But yeah, this is my Green Lantern costume, you know, so let me know what you guys think, and, you know, comment, subscribe, like, share, you know, every bit of comments helps, you know, any type of feedback helps. But yeah, I definitely look forward to making another Green Lantern costume, especially one with this particular design. This was a pain in the ass to do, especially like with those that have seen my live streams. It definitely was a pain in the ass putting it together, but I already have all the pieces and everything. I could just redo it a lot easier with 4-way stretch fabric. So when will that be done? I have no idea when, but it will be done. But yeah, this was actually pretty fun to make. I do like the rings. Again, I have 2 rings. I have one that's thick enough to wear on the costume, and it, you know, it still turns a little bit, but I can go like this and it won't fly off. See, it's on there. And this one is for when I'm not wearing the costume and I'm just like in regular clothing. But yeah, let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one.